Forgiveness is crucial to relationships. It's such an important part of relationships that you can't count. It can't be constrained by lines, numbers, and limits. We tend to limit ourselves and our relationships by numbers. We draw lines so that everything might work out nice and neat the way that we want them to. We draw lines that we aren't willing to cross. We draw lines that keep us from forgiveness. Jesus' words come as a challenge to us this morning. But they are also a reminder of a promise. That promise is that God doesn't draw lines. God isn't constrained by limits. God's forgiveness, God's love, and God's grace doesn't ever stop. And God is actually in the business of erasing lines. Through Jesus' life, death, and resurrection, God came down to show us that lines aren't important. People and their lives are important. You and me. God actually came to free us from the need to draw any lines. We may pull out our pens and start to try to draw all sorts of lines, but Jesus reminds us that that isn't the way to go, because eventually those lines will separate us from the things that are important, because the things that are important can't always be clearly defined. You can't count love, joy, forgiveness, and grace. Those things aren't measurable, nor are they limited. They are limitless.